The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Burns. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception, and now they've got great field position here early in this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route to get some positive yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought that at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to throw. It's Burns. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. completion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Back to throw again. Makes a quick grab. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And the Buffaloes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Buffaloes will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Colorado. A great catch and run for 6. Now the try here for the extra point.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a good throw to the right.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab made by the tight end. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range. And the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. He takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick spin on the run. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he is hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press in deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down.
fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Burns. Fires it down the right side. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch!
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Buffaloes come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll try the right side on the toss. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Brought down at the 45. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Direct snap to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. add to the lead now with a PAT.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
That makes the score Georgia 35, Colorado 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quick catch over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, it's Burns. Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. With the catch, it's Carter. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
By the receiver.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he steps out, and that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking to pass, it's Burns. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. The Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. They can't stop him. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Burns. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Swarmed to the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he makes the catch. Where was the coverage? And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw. It's Burns. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Caught in the flat by the running back. Crosses the 10-yard line. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Let's go!
Working clock with the ground game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he make it to the marker? Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Buffaloes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Design quarterback run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Good throw, the catch is made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.